Meanwhile, Frank, you mentioned Arsenal much better than they were last season. Does it soften the blow at all if you're a professional player within that Arsenal squad that you've been beaten by this Manchester City side?
Well, I don't know if you feel any comfort, because you've been beaten by a fantastic team. You don't care about that. You wanted to win. You think you deserved it. You lost only one game. I remember being at Chelsea.
They lost five games, Frank. They lost five games
this
this season, just to make that clear. Yeah. They lost five. They lost
one this year. No. I mean, no. They lost one game since the beginning of the year.
Yes, I just wanted to make that clear.
Sorry. Yeah, sure. Sorry. But I lost 3 games during the season with Chelsea. But I played against Arsenal and Manchester United, who were at the time very much better than us, and we didn't win the title. I can tell you the frustration that I had. I didn't care that I had to consider Manchester United and Arsenal better. Players are sad, frustrated, at some point guilty, because they maybe can think that they could have done better. But 10 years from now, they're gonna look at it and say, wow, what a hell of a season we had. We pleased the fans, we did what they had to do, we faced a fantastic team that we had to play against, that we beat as well, but we weren't perfect, and nobody's perfect, but we did our best, and we have to be proud of it. Today is hard. I don't think they're going to sleep well, they're going to have regrets, but football players, they have a life where, very soon they're going to play other games. For some of them, and most of them, they will have the Euros, so they're going to turn the page and play the Euro, and hopefully target the next season as a possible title for them. That's our lives.
What I thought was interesting, Jules, were the scenes that we saw at the end, and the fans very much getting behind the players and their manager as well.
You will feel very disappointed. I don't think you feel frustrated, maybe. But the disappointment is there because, again, you were so close. You pushed them all the way until the last game, the last few minutes of a very long season. But it's still very positive. You're a better team than last season. It's a better season than last season. You didn't crumble in the final sprint of the season like you did last year. You've learned a lot. You've played in the Champions League for the first time. For many of those players, it was their first time in the Champions League. You reached the quarterfinal. So there's so many positives in this season that you can't just let the disappointment just overshadow everything. You lost to the greatest team that we've ever seen in English football history. So, yes, of course, it's hard to take because some of those boys will feel like they were the better team. They took 4 points out of City. They won and drew against them in the 2 games that they played. And if you count the Community Shield, it's even 3 games that they didn't lose against them. So, of course, it's there and you will feel disappointed. But it's so many positives. Last season, nobody expected you that strong and that good, and then you fell apart. This season, you were in the kind of contenders, but nobody saw you pushing all the way until the last game of the season. Next season, like Frank said, you will be among the favourites. It'll be City and you just breathing down their neck at the start of the season in August. And that's, for me, the biggest challenge is already next season. How do you prepare for it? Who is your squad? Who you let go? Who you sign? Who's going to be your key players? How can you improve your key players? And, we've seen Liverpool. If you keep improving, eventually you're going to win something. We saw that with Liverpool. And Klopp is gone. Guardiola has 1 more season. He said it today. And then he's out of contract anyway. He might sign a new one. But for now, his contract finishes in June 2025. So already you know that at some point, maybe Pep won't be there when Arteta is there and growing with this team. So loads of positives to take, more than anything else.
Jules is giving a pep talk.
I know,
inspirational talk.
So. That's
Go on, Arsenal.
Go on, Arsenal. There you go. Just got to beat Manchester City and Crystal Palace. You'll be fine.